1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Do a little play action with Brandon Cooks over the middle.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Throw complete right.
He got him.
Cooks. And he's going to take
Game over.
this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and sim the rest. There's no way they're going to catch me. We are way ahead with not much time left.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Pretty dominant win there. They scored a couple times in the beginning of the game, but then we just shut them down for the rest. Let's see. Chandler Hicks, sure. We're going to save all these for later. We're not going to use them quite yet. Important win. See, I thought that reporter would be asking us questions throughout the year. But apparently she just sends us messages when we do good stuff. Let's go ahead and advance the week. Get past the Pro Bowl. And we are playing the Browns in the Super Bowl again. It seems like every single year we've either played the Browns or the Jaguars in the Super Bowl. Let's do our training. Let's see who we can upgrade. Anybody? TJ Day gets 2. He gets 2 upgrade points. We're going to put them both into run stopper. Because he needs to get that block shedding up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 81 block shedding now. That's good. Very good. We need that for sure. So he's got good speed, good tackle, block shedding, everything. He's just a solid all-around player at this point. And he's still a rookie. Still a rookie. Lane Gilkey, very good, very good. "24-year-old superstar, David Long. All right. Let's keep moving. Should probably do our scouting really quickly. See if they snuck any people into the second round. They snuck this guy in. He's got to be pretty good. Oh, this guy looks pretty good. I need a backup quarterback. That might be a good long-term solution pick. Although Jared Goff is still pretty young. He's a good route runner. All right, Super Bowl time. Time to face the Browns again. What's this? Is this the second or third time I've played the Browns in the Super Bowl? It's a pretty good matchup, isn't it?
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
All right, let's get on with it. Let's go. Let's go.
We go tonight. 180. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, 76. 76.
Let's do a little play action. Looks like they're in man. Or are they in cover 3?
Off play action. Here's Goff. Space to maneuver at the 40. And that's complete to Cooks. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks.
Got what, 1, 2, 3,
no matter what,
4-star
really
players on their team?
What you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
On their defense, I should say.
That wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he
Oh,
fires
no.
one. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive.
He jumped that route,
First interception.
even though we had him beat.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other side.
Yeah, baby.
As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Landry getting in there.
To find that opportunity later on when
Hitting
you
him
can
in the
play
backfield.
action them or stick something to him between the second and the third level. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you... And this is going to be intercepted.
Yeah, boy.
By David Long. And a big turnover there as his
Yeah,
guys
baby.
will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it,
Aaron Donald
it's not
jumped
often
right
a
up in his
quarterback
face.
and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
All right, well,
They
we
were
evened it out, didn't
intercepted
we?
The first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Whoa,
That's incomplete,
interference.
but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard
There we
or
go.
2 shy
That's what
of
we
the
want.
30. A good gain again. That's now 31
That's what
yards
we want.
combined on those last 2 plays. Now they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
14.
From the 27, Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's caught.
Got it.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice
Came and
game,
attacked that
13
football.
yards that time, and another 1st down. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Don't turn your back, man.
It's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning
Turned your
streak
back.
has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there.
All right, defense. Let's build on that strong foundation again.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I can't wait until we unlock TJ Day's X-Factor ability next year. It's going to be awesome.
At these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. Because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Check. Louis. Hey, kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And
there we go.
Down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Perfect.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that in the first quarter.
Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Ooh.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. We talk about finding. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To throw is gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Going to have to punt.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Keep playing hard.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives and turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
Nice.
You're going to get some angry users reaching
Nice
out to
job.
you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
What are you doing, Marcus Peters?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag.
Didn't even react to the football.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty, Chubb And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the...
Get him. Yeah, baby.
Disaster. He's not going to get forward progress.
Ebicam.
That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pound that football.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Slowly but surely, churn that clock all the way down.
5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think?
Churn it all the way down.
If they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
He's going to keep running. Keep running.
Coming up
no reason to stop at this point.
We go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let this clock bleed out. Even if I just get a field goal, it's fine. Just want to leave them with nothing.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
DC! Hey, Charlie!
From the 24, Goff. He gets it to Cooks.
Well, I left him 40 seconds.
Touchdown Rams.
But I couldn't pass up that look. I knew exactly what they were going to do, and I knew exactly what I had to do to beat it.
And the Rams.
So we got to hold him.
180! Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, you got to pick that.
Pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It really should have.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how
they hurry up. They better be careful. They're not going to have enough time.
Working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking for
yes.
Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Yes. He threw that same play before that Ambrose almost picked off.
Very good field position late in this first half.
Still have 6 seconds. If I can go deep down the middle of the field, call timeout.
For him as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
He got it.
And it's caught for
he got it.
Touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
Yes.
Brandon Cooks.
Yes. Are they going to review it? Oh, they're not even going to review it.
And just before the half ends,
Hell yes.
The prayer is answered defensively. A disaster.
Jared Goff threw that deep ball and got hit right in the face.
Works. I mean, the excitement level goes way
Perfect
up, but maybe
ball.
we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it
23 to
happens in the
nothing.
end zone, and you don't want to give
Let's
up
go.
that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Get that
in the
bomb.
game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of.
And down he goes.
Oh.
Pressure from the Rams defense.
Oh, my.
And Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To the right side,
and they can't do anything right now.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, what a play.
Bold play call there. Now
He caught
it's
it and then
4th
tried to
down.
take it down and got popped out.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, our turn to get the ball back. And again, we're just going to chew clock. Pound it some more.
Come on, 180.
Check 53's Mike. Crunch time, defense.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they're able to get get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive.
Oh, he's in the zone now. Now you're in trouble.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the
Gashing this defense.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
There he goes. There goes Henderson.
Touchdown Rams.
Right through the heart of the defense.
44 yards.
Boy, went off.
And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. It's 30 to nothing. 30 to nothing. I'll do one more drive on the defense.